Hi guys, so I'm back today. I've been kind of agonizing over this mini as I go, and I think that I found a kind of a fix to this page that I thought was so blank. And it's really just going to be some flourishes, and I'm just going to put those in just to kind of take up some space and give it a little more pizzazz. So it's going to look something like that. I mean, it's not anything, you know, super fancy or whatever, but it's just going to be a couple little flourishes. And I was thinking of placing this up here, just says life, but I wanted to make sure you could kind of see it. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give this, I'm just going to ink this up. Okay. And I'm waiting for my glue gun to heat up. And through this, I've just kind of made the executive decision for myself that I'm going to just kind of repeat a little bit of the layouts from what, you know, I had originally put on there. So I'm just going to kind of, oopsies, I'm going to just kind of stick that in there. I want to actually add a little bit of glue there. Try not to glue this down. So I'm just going to start by putting these little flourishes. Now these little flourishes are from a Recollections pack, and I've used part of it already, and so it's just ones that I've actually kind of cut apart and still using this. And I don't want to, I guess, go too heavy on it because I still, you know, I still want her to be able to put a photo here. So I'm just adding a little bit for interest. And got this little piece right there. Kind of tuck that in. And then this flourish is going to go right there. And, you know, make sure that that gets pressed down. I'm still not sure what to do on this page. I'm still kind of, you know, rolling the ideas around in my head. So I'm going to come back to that one. And after a suggestion from one of my friends who belongs to my scrap room, she said that the white just seemed a little like it popped a little bit too much. So what I did was I came back and I kind of toned down these roses a little bit with just some homemade glimmer mist. It's got some oh Lord, vintage photo and a couple others. I don't remember what I exactly put in it, but I added those. So okay, so we're going to flip across to this. And this one, I'm going to keep simple like this one. And basically, I'm going to use this little butterfly piece right here, a couple little flowers, and then I'm going to put some rhinestones. Oops, sorry about the glare. I'm going to put a couple rhinestones on the front of this flower to kind of keep the flower, or to keep the butterfly down. So, let me see if my glue gun is not quite ready yet, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to pick out a couple rhinestones just for sizing. So, oops, that's not even on camera. I thought I was pretty close. I'm going to go ahead and move this just a little bit. There we go, because I tend to work right in this area. Ooh. So we'll go ahead and let's see, we'll go ahead and do that, just like that. So I think that'll look good in that area. And then kind of wanted a softer look. I think that blue is just a little too blue. So I might actually just be able to do that. And then See, I thought I had this all planned out in my head, like ahead of time, and obviously it's not quite working out the way I thought that it was going to work. But then again, you know, what craft project really ever does turn out exactly the way that you thought it was going to work out. I don't think I've ever had a project work out the way that, you know, I'd originally anticipated it to work out. So I actually have, I got to set those off to the side. I have a different video that I got to do, a couple of cards that I made. Well, I'm waiting for that to heat up, and I'm kind of stalling for time. My good friend of mine, who, she doesn't do like YouTube or anything like that, but she is a close to my heart demonstrator. She got me this, and it's actually, I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to use it with this project. It's called the 10 Things Pocket, and I think it's so adorable. It's got, you know, 10 little tabs of, you know, 10 things, you know, that you love about them, you know, you're grateful for, anything like that. But I thought that this is so perfect because it has this, this paper collection has this set, or this stamp set, and it says 10 Things I Love. And I just thought it would be perfect right there. And it's got a little flourish I can put at the top and the bottom. So this is something that I definitely have set aside that I would love to use because it fits in so much. And I'm trying to think of anything else. That's kind of about it. Let's see. Okay. Oops. My heat gun is plugged in, so that is a good sign. Oh, Lord. Nothing new really has been going on with me. It's been fairly busy. Guess that never really changes. Working at the shop and stuff like that. So, got one more day of my class, and then I'll be at the shop for a couple of days, and I'll have Saturday, Sunday off, so that's nice. I'm going to have 2 days off in a row. Yay! But that's kind of it. So I'm thinking that we'll do that there as we're waiting for that to heat up. Could do little one. No, we could do the, it's kind of a little bit dark. That's one that I actually painted. Maybe we'll just keep it simple like that, and add a couple little kind of gemish, just some, oops, some black. Oh, there goes the camera. Sorry, guys. Some black kind of Ryan or enamel dots. They're not actually enamel dots, but put that there. And are they different sizes? I think. Well, I don't think they're different sizes, but I might be able to find one. It's a little bit different, and I'm not seeing anything. Maybe I could do something like that. No. Okay. I don't know. That's not. Okay. All right. Since I technically don't have 3 sizes, you know, I did have, oh, there they are, right in front of me. I thought I did have another pack of these, but they're not, no, they're different colors, so that's not going to work. Maybe, oops, another set. Oh, okay, so I have these from Michael's. Let me see if I have one that's open. And Well, I don't have an open pack of those, so I'll go ahead and use that, and that'll be good enough. And I don't know if I want to do bigger, because I do have, oops, I do have a larger one. I think I'll do the larger one. I've noticed when making these videos, you kind of have to make decisions quickly. Otherwise, you'll just be there fussing for hours and hours and hours. And as you guys know, I am a huge, good Lord, let's just keep hitting the camera. I'm a huge fusser, and I would fuss for hours and hours and hours if left to my own devices. And I don't need to be such a fusser, because this paper kind of stands, or it doesn't kind of, this paper stands on its own. I just feel like that could use a little something. I think that blue is not quite the right color. Let's see what these are. Well, this is cute. You and me. It kind of blends in a little bit. There we go. And so that's going to go there. Let's go ahead, and my glue gun is actually warmed up now. Okay. We're just gonna, okay, try to get this in so it's just kept in. There we go. Because what I want it to do is I want it to kind of slide down, like you put it in and then it slides down behind it. And so that's good enough for me. I'm going to go ahead and ink this up. Even if I don't use it right this second, I know it's a piece that I'm pretty interested in using. What do you think? Kind of like it tucked back there, but I might just put this in. I feel like it needs a little something. Like it needs a couple of flowers, or, you know, something. Okay, do a little red flower, a little yellow flower. I think maybe I need to put some yellow flowers in there, but I'm not sure of what. Okay. I have those. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add that in. Excuse me. Just feel like it needs something. I guess it could be just another flower. Go ahead and cut that. I'm going to cut it anyway, so I might as well cut it now. Yeah, I mean, it's all right. We'll see how little. So, I'm trying to think. Let's see. Again, haven't been watching much TV, just quite a number of Burn Notice reruns, and those are always fun. Just watched one tonight about a little girl who was kidnapped by a guy who wanted his lawyer to get his brother out of jail. And anyway, it sounds a lot more convoluted than it actually was. Anyway, Michael ends up saving the day, and the little girl is safe. So that's what I like shows like that. I am like the biggest, what do you call it? I'm trying to think of what it is. I am such a geek when it comes to stuff like that because I want the happy ending. I know that it's not realistic. I guess I'm an optimist. No, what is it? Yeah, I guess it would be an optimist. But, you know, I would rather them, you know, be cheesy and, you know, save the day than, you know, be realistic. Those kind of shows drive Jack crazy. Jack, he likes the realistic shows, and that's why I think he watches, you know, more the reality TV. I like the fantasy and just, you know, making sure, you know, everything is kind of right, that it's, you know, nothing truly bad ever happens. Okay, I actually like that, so we're going to go ahead and go with that, and I'm going to go back and I will tone down the white of the flowers a little bit later. I'm not going to do that right now. I'm going to keep going on these pages, but we're going to go ahead and just kind of get that stuck in there. And I don't know, that one page is really driving me crazy because I just want to be done with it so I can, you know, keep moving through the book. And for me, I move page by page, and so if something isn't done, I have a hard time moving past it to my next task. And I think that's really what it's been for this particular mini, is I haven't been able to, you know, feel like I've fully finish some things. So it makes me kind of drag my feet to get on to the next page and the next page. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a couple of these dots over here as well, because, you know, I'm supposed to do it in threes, but I'm going to use that larger dot from that other collection. And, you know, you're supposed to do that threes. Anyway, I just totally forgot where I was going with this. So, there you go. My attention span is about that of a 3-year-old. These days, it's, you know, I get home and I want to come in here and I want to work on this project, and it's like, I'm so tired. I just want to lay down. Sunday, I swear, I slept all day. I felt really, really bad. Jack and I got up, we made breakfast, and then we were just kind of watching some TV, and I started dozing off, and I said, make sure, you know, I don't fall asleep, and poor guy, he let me fall asleep, and I was seriously, I swear I was out for the rest of the day. It was bad, but I guess I needed it because I slept and did not wake up, so I guess, you know, there is that. Okay, so this page I'm going to call done. I'm going to have to come back, just kind of looking through these pages. I'm going to have to come back to this page, still not sure what to do with this page. So Saturday night, it was actually really fun. One of my friends, the one who's the close to my heart demonstrator, she came over and we had some crafty time. We never get crafty time together. So it was pretty awesome that she could come up, and we actually, I know I'm kind of crazy, but she wanted to make a mini. And the reason I say I know I'm kind of crazy is because I started yet another mini. So, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mat these two particular cards. Yeah, so I started another mini, and I know I'm not even done with this one, so I should be working on this one, but this one I'm filming, and so obviously, you know, if she's over working, I can't be, it's just kind of rude to film as I'm trying to help her, you know, figure out the different layouts that she's going to use and things like that. It's actually a pretty cool mini. I'm using Recollections by Echo Park, or no, Reflections. I'm sorry, Reflections by Echo Park, and it's very cool. I'm actually, and the mini, sorry, the camera's actually wiggling because the train that's going by right now is so heavy that it's actually wiggling my camera right now. So anyway, the mini that I started the other Saturday is going to be a it's not an envelope mini, it's just basically a cardstock page mini, and we'll be adding different flips and stuff like that to it, but it's just basically made out of cardstock and the what do you call it, the pattern paper and things like that to reinforce it. I'll show it to you guys in one of these videos. I'll give you a sneak peek, not in this particular video, but soon I'll give you guys a sneak peek on it. So anyway, it's actually going to be a mini for my brother. For Christmas, I had decided that I was going to make mini albums for my two younger sisters. And then for my brother, I didn't know what to do. So at the shop, there's a vendor who does jean art, and her jean art is really, really cool. And she made some American flags. Now, my brother is very into hunting and country concerts and things like that. He is always, always, always going to a country concert, and he's good friends with several of the personality hosts from a country station here called The Wolf. And see, now I don't remember which one I was going to use for this one. Sorry, that's my stomach. It was talking. I think I wanted, this one. And yeah, I had it right. Okay. So anyway, my brother, he does a lot of the, the country concerts and stuff like that. So I thought one of the jean flags that she had done was perfect. Well, he was like, oh, it's really cool, but he acted very disappointed when he found out that it was not something that I had made. Like, he really, I guess, wanted something that I had handmade for him. So when he saw the albums that my sisters got, he was like, where's mine? And I was like, you're such a geek. So he told me that he wanted an album for his birthday. Well, his birthday was February 1st, and obviously that has come and gone, and since I'm just now starting it, he did not get that for his birthday. But I am going to work on it and just kind of give it to him as a, just because gift. So that is where that mini album is going to be. In the end, that's where it's going to end up. Okay. Let's see. Now, so let's see what else. So we're just kind of working on stuff for the shop and, figuring things like that out. And things like business is improving every week, which is great. But we would really like business to grow substantially more. And I guess, maybe it just, we're supposed to be patient or whatever the case may be. Patience is not, my forte. They always say patience is a virtue. Well, I don't really have that. So, was talking today with my boss, and we were kind of thinking of ways, to kind of drum up business. And okay, let me back up. So I had originally, if you guys view my channel, you guys may have seen my Vintage Collector album, and it's a rather large album that was originally created for someone, but that, didn't happen and whatnot, so that's fine. And so it's just sitting there, and it's actually at the shop. It's for sale, and it's just been sitting there, and I don't know about you guys, but when people are handling a project and you know it's just not being handled the right way and it's actually like causing maybe, I don't know, not necessarily damage to it, but it makes me cringe every time a customer comes in and looks at it. So anyway, I was thinking that on my channel here, I was going to do a giveaway. When I get to 500 subbies, I was thinking that I would do a giveaway for my subbies, and that would be part of the prize. So I was just kind of running that past her and saying, hey, blah, blah, blah. So then we got into the fact that, we'd like to drum up some business. And I was thinking, well, what if we had a kind of a drawing? Like we had prizes and like every week there was a different thing. So it was like encouraging people to purchase. So whether it was encouraging people to purchase the, like it was, for 1 week it was cards, every purchase of a card entered you into a drawing for, this. And then, it would continue. And like the next week we would change it over to like a home decor, and it was the same prize, but it was like over a few weeks or, maybe like a month and a half where it was like, for 5 weeks. Like the first week was with every purchase of a card, you're entered into this drawing for this prize. With every purchase of home decor, I don't know, with, with every purchase of like a pot holder, not pot holder, but, a quilted item, you were entered with every purchase of a jewelry item or something like that, because we have all of that in the shop. And so I was thinking, well, that would probably, that would encourage people to purchase, and then I was like, well, maybe I would do, instead of doing the subby giveaway here, with that many that, people would be entered. And then we kind of got into the question, like, are people really going to know what that album is for? Are they going to appreciate it? That kind of stuff. I mean, I know on here with my subby, with you guys, whoever got it would be definitely appreciative of it, know what to do with it, and it would, be going to a good home. And, and so was just trying to figure out, as far as the drawing goes, what we could do. I was thinking that, maybe we could talk to a couple of our vendors, see if they wanted to donate something. Who knows? But it was just kind of, one of those thought processes that came to mind with it. So I don't know, like, let me know what you guys think. If, doing, the giveaway for that mini album, if that's something that you guys would be interested in, or just, kind of suggestions and things like that, that you guys would think are helpful. I am bound and determined to use this little piece. I don't remember if you guys got a chance to see it real well, but I am going to use this little piece because I am totally in love with it. But now it's just a matter of finding where I should put it. I wish I had a really big metal piece right there, and I could, just gonna make a lot of noise, could kind of mount it on there. Kind of like that. So that's, other than the, thoughts of the giveaway, those, that's kind of all the excitement in my life. I don't know. There's other stuff that I could talk about, but I would just feel like I was kind of trash talking a few things, obviously, like, when something upsets you, you kind of want to talk about it, get it off your chest, and it helps. But, at this point, the situation that's still bothering me makes me feel like I'm just kind of, beating a dead rug, or not a dead rug. I know the phrase is like, beating a dead horse, but that's just gross to me. So it's like, dusting a rug or something like that. But yeah, there's just things that bother me. It's like when people talk about, you know, anyway. Oh, Lord. I'm thinking, oh, maybe I should just talk about it and get it over with, but I don't know how to say it without it, coming out kind of like mean or rude or, whatever, because, each person can, has their own opinions, their own, thoughts, it's whatever they do on, their channels or, whatever they do with their videos, that's their business and things like that. And obviously we all think that it's, what we think is right, but, everyone is entitled to have a little bit of a different opinion if and they wanted to. And just because we don't agree doesn't make them wrong. But there's that. Now I'm back to that old, that now I'm just fussing. I'm just kind of stuck and fussing. So what I think that I'm going to do is I'm just going to play around with this. I'm going to shut the camera off so that you guys don't have to sit here and listen to me ramble and watch me just kind of fuss. And, if you're anything like me, be like, no, put that back like that. I liked it like that. I don't like that at all. So you won't have to deal with that. And when I come back, I'll have a couple of pages actually, set up so they're ready to go. I thought I was actually farther along on the idea and the setup of this one, but I guess I wasn't. So hopefully when I come back, I will have the, a couple more things to add to this page, what I would ultimately, like to see this page look like, and then the layout for this page and maybe a couple others, a little farther in the book. So thanks so much for watching this video, and I will see you guys next time. Have a good night. Bye.